Jets come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Rams going up against the Jets. With that, let's send you up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. We're standing by as our announcing team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they, too, were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out is going to be their quarterback. That's the grizzled vet, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
One thing that I think Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't get enough credit for is his toughness. This is a guy who plays through injuries, but it's also being mentally tough. Knowing that everyone's always trying to move him out of the lineup, trying to find a replacement for him, yet he continues to battle and has earned the total respect of his teammates.
They go play action here on first down. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And here are the starters offensively. And one of the wideouts, Eric Decker.
Remember when he came out of school, out of Minnesota, many thought he was nothing more than a number 2 or 3 receiver? He's proven everyone wrong. He's a guy who's a high-volume catcher and a terrific player downfield.
2nd and 5. Here's Fitzpatrick. And some space here. Out to the right here to Wilson. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. On first down, this is Forte. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
I played college football at the same time as T.J. McDonald's father, Tim. And what a great player he was. T.J. definitely is following in his father's footsteps.
Second down following the run. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now Fitzpatrick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Folk's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A gain of 3, second down. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Again they run with Gurley. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. And the defense for New York.
David Harris is a playmaker at inside linebacker and also one of the most durable guys in the league.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards to go. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Looking for Brett. Intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Justin Burris. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fitzpatrick. Wilson snags it left side. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Fitzpatrick to throw it, and he locates Luke Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And the game just keeps evolving. big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And now a first down following that long gain. Play clock winding down. And getting a look at... And now Fitzpatrick turns, signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fresh set of downs here. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll let their receiver runner out of the Wildcat. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a New York first.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Luke Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Nick Folk for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 10-zip our score, and we will return to MetLife Stadium after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Folk out there now to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw on second down is gone. That's complete. It's Brian Quick. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On first down, it's gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Newsom in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's Goff now on second down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on third. Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a tempo program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
A nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. On second down, here's Goff. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there, and now it's third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Goff. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And now out come the Jets. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They start on the ground with Forte. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Fitzpatrick drops it underneath to Forte. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. They're able to locate Wilson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. Forte, the lone running back. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that leads to a New York first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, Forte. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and get it with Forte. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
First and goal here from the 2. On the ground, Forte. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. They come out here in the eye. Third and goal for Fitzpatrick. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Folk's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Jets wanted to put last week's game behind them, and they have so far today. The Rams have a lot going for them, and will just want to stay the course in the second half. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. down at the 39. Under pressure here, and the ball is picked off. Burr is the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. Offense on the field now after the INT. Wilson's able to get open here, and 13 yards later, he'll go in for the score, which takes the lead to 10. Now to late in the first half. He's going to tuck it and run here, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 13-yard line. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to East Rutherford for the start of the second half.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Surveying the field. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by them. And once he's by them, there's no catching them. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Eric Decker was the intended receiver. Third down here. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. To throw is Fitzpatrick. The open man is Smith. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
first and 10. Fitzpatrick. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Smith that time. And that'll bring up second down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Fitzpatrick now. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if it's the game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
The play clock's running down. Second down, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Fitzpatrick now going to give to Forte. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Fitzpatrick with a give to Forte. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Another carry now for Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
On for the extra point is Folk. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll come out in the pistol. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley, 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here.
Hang on now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
4 down. Come on, let's go.
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And some room to work. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. A big play there on the ground by Forte. 61 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Fitzpatrick to throw this time. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Luke Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Folk for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, it's gone. He's going to get this to Austin complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Here we go now.
To the air again. Goff. That's complete. It's Brian Quick. And he's brought down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. On 1st down. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Again, Goff. Wide open receiver complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Goff now to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's Matt Forte as he gets set to go and heads back out there. So at the start of this game, it looked like the defense was wearing him down a little bit. Now you look at the numbers, that's kind of flipped.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. And his offensive line has really started to play well. And the best offensive line coaches that I've ever talked to, when they have great runners, you know what they tell their guys? Relax. You don't have to be perfect. Get as many guys as you can, but if you leave one free, the great runner will either make him miss or go through him. So don't worry about that. You don't have to be so precise. Just go ahead, block some people, try and create some room, and allow him to go to work. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They come up in an offset eye, and he motions the wide receiver. Another run, this time Forte, and he stopped immediately there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Here's Fitzpatrick to Decker over the middle. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Whoosh. Spinning again. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And now we spotlight the Jets defense. They've played excellent. Another stop here, that would just be the icing on the cake.
You definitely want to finish things off the way it's gone throughout the day. And it's gone awfully well for them. They don't want to give up any type of a fluke, any type of a big play here. That'll leave a bad taste in their mouth as they go in and celebrate.
Yeah, they want that good cake taste, right?
No doubt about it. That 6-layer cake.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. From the gun on third down, Goff. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for three and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
New York set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Forte. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.